What's going on? It's your boy CJ Goodfella back with the boxing clinic. One time we moving this morning. Probably gonna taper off a little later. Follow us on Facebook. The Boxing Clinic is spelled right here, and Instagram, the Boxing Clinic 313. Shout out to Trap House Boxing. He doing good work out there. Did a video on Jermell Charlo versus Erickson Lubin, just sizing it up. Shout out to him. He doing excellent work. Real recognized real. And I was gonna get around to this a few weeks ago, just completely blew my mind, forgot about it. But is Erickson Lubin really ready though? Come on now. I mean, he looked good versus Jorge Cotto. I did some film study on Jorge Cotto. He was a very awkward fighter. Very awkward. I don't think he had been stopped before. I can't remember. He was awkward. Erickson Lubin handled that like he did. He had a little time adjusting, but is he ready for Jermell Charlo? Jermell Charlo was in his position before, skipping over the Olympics and, turning pro at 18, 19, him and his brother did. And, quite honestly, he probably would tell you he wasn't ready at, 21, 22 years old, 20 years old, Erickson Lubin is, somewhere in there. He honestly said he probably wasn't ready. He got his first title shot, 1 year ago? He's 27 now when he's 26, maybe 25. And, Erickson Lubin definitely has the right mindset, though. I seen him on the Counterpunch Netflix, exclusive about boxing documentary. And he made a little short cameo telling Christopher Lil B-Hop Colbert that you got to take this shit serious, because he was down there, Lil B-Hop was down there bullshitting. He was hired as a sparring partner for a world champion. He was bullshitting, and Lubin told him, this ain't no vacation, this is work. You got to take it serious. So he definitely got the right mindset. He's saying the right things. He said that he won his strap. He ready for his title. But is he really ready? He got the skills. I think he's never been 12. I'm pretty sure about that. I think he may be 8, been 8 a couple times, maybe 10. Probably not even 10. While his first 12 rounder was against Jorge Cotto. And we know how that ended. He did that little dip and then shot straight down the middle and knocked Kid out. But he definitely has the talent. But will he get ruined early in his career? Once a guy like that with all that confidence, even boxer any point of their career, that's his confidence. Erickson Lubin, that's his confidence. Jermell Charlo, and Jermell Charlo is his brother. They lose. Especially if they get beat like legitimately, or they get knocked out, or it's a one-sided affair. A lot of those guys never recover from that. They never recover from losing like that. And at a young age, he got an opportunity to taste that from Jermell Charlo. He does. He legitimately can lose this fight and not be the same fighter, never reach his potential, and then what? I think he should take his time. Definitely, he's a superior talent to a lot of guys his age, Erickson Lubin. Jermell Charlo, he's a good fighter. He's an upper echelon fighter. I think for him, it's going to be, meshing with Derrick James. You can see it's starting to come together. The John Jackson fight, everybody said, oh, he weak. The Vadim Madrid, Hey, man, he had to make an adjustment with Derrick James. I know in the Vadim Madrid fight, that's probably one of the reasons he ended up switching trainers. He wanted to become more aggressive. He was more the boxing Charlo twin. Now he's becoming more of like his brother, where he can box and still be aggressive and punch. He's a big motherfucker. Jermell Charlo, he's huge. That's why all these guys talking about they on steroids and all that shit. He's a big 154 pounder. I don't know how he makes it. His brother's bigger, a little bigger, taller than him as well. But it's a tough task for Lubin. I think, Al Hammond's going to protect this kid. He's number one. He's the mandatory for Jermell Charlo's WBC belt. But if he insists on going in there and fighting, and he wants Al to make that fight, and that's the demands, or break the pack, then Al's going to have to make the fight. I don't. It's a big mistake, man, to me. I think he's special. I think he can win this fight. He does have a chance to win this fight, but I don't know if he's ready. Can he go 12 rounds? It's different sparring 20 straight rounds than fighting on a big stage in 12-rounder fights. I think he needs to get some tougher opponents. I think he's at least 3 or 4 fights away, a year and a half away from being ready. By that time, maybe Jermell might drop that belt and move up and he can get an easy way. But I definitely like the fight. If it happened tomorrow, I like the fight. Surpassing, it's 2 young guys, a guy that was in Erickson Lubin position, That was a young guy coming up, wasn't quite ready at the time. He knows what it feels like to think you're ready but not ready. You know, it's a good. You know, if he beats Jermell Charlo, I think it's a good fight win for him. I think it's a big upset. One of the modern day biggest upsets. He can beat him, honestly, but I don't know if he's ready. And Jermell Charlo, I don't know, where his mind's at as far as fighting this fight. It's not too much competition there. I'd love to see Erickson Lubin fight Justin De La Roche first, even though De La Roche does have a loss. They have some bad blood there. But fuck it, make the fight happen. 2017, big fights. Big drama show. I want Mexican style. Big drama show. Yeah, give us a big drama show then. If Erickson Lubin think he big and bad and he ready, Jermell Charlo ain't got a choice. This is mandatory. Fight your mandatory. This is a tougher fight than Charles Hadley for sure. And John Jackson. But